Here is an overview of parts of Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 from Big Ideas. We've been working on combining like terms, so if you have a statement like this, I would suggest underlining all the x's and maybe underlining all the y's 3 times, and then maybe a squiggly here. So we can see we have 3x plus 8y plus 7, our constant. We've also talked about the distributive property, which we've called whoop whoop. So we can multiply the 5 times each of these terms, and we would get 50a plus 5 times 6 is 30. That's our answer. If we had 3 terms, we would do whoop, 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 which would give us 50a plus 30b minus 35c. We've also been looking at equations which use combining like terms and distributive property. So if we have an equation like this, let's use the distributive property first, and we'll get 10a plus 15 equals 55. We want to get the a, or the variable, by itself. So let's get rid of the plus 15. We'll do that by subtracting 15 from both sides. So we bring this down, and you know plus 15 and minus 15 is 0. And then bring your equal sign down, and then 55 minus 15 is 40. We can divide both sides by 10 to get the a by itself, and 10 over 10 is just 1, so that's 1a, or a, and 40 divided by 10 is 4. You can always substitute this value back in here to check. So 2 times 4 is 8, plus 3 is 11, so this whole thing equals 11. 5 times 11 is 55. You got it right. And finally, here's a sneak peek for what we're going to do tomorrow. If you didn't have time to watch the video, it's 6.3, example 1. If we have an equation like this to solve, we have 2/5 k equals 4. We want to get k by itself. That's our variable. So let's multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 2/5. Watch what happens when we do that. Here's 5 halves. And here's 5 halves. Anything we do to one side, we have to do to the other. You can see this is 10 over 10 when you multiply. So we have 10 over 10k, which is the same as 1k, or just k, equals, and then you can put a 1 under here if you like. That would be 20 over 2, which is the same as 10. Again, put the value back in. So 2 times 10 is 20. 20 divided by 5, yes, is 4. Over here we have the variable of v. We're trying to figure out what that is. So we want to get rid of the 1/5. Let's again multiply by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of 1/5 is 5 over 1. Anything we do to one side, we have to do to the other. So this will, on the right side, equal 5 over 5v, so just v, and 5 times 7 is 35. That's all for now.